Hi guys, you're welcome back to the stitches of our beautiful keyhole corset bracelet. So you can see the back here. There's no one to help me out here. You can see how beautiful it is. So the back is optional, okay? So the beautiful pants I'm putting on is being made by my beautiful student. Hope I'm so excited. So she also went ahead and gave me extra hip. Yeah. So guys, you're welcome back once again. So you see our ready-made bra cups. If you decide to use our ready-made bra cup, I just use wording. So we want to start with the back panel. Remember, the back panel is optional. The sleeve is optional. So I will stitch and close the armhole part this way and the keyhole and pull it out from the neck part. So I'm through, so I want to trim it out. There is a wanted part so that by the time I iron it, everything will last properly. Okay, so trim it out. This is, if you have not watched this drafting, just click on the link below to take it straight to the drafting part of it. So trim out all these parts. Okay, so pull it off the neck area, iron it and show you guys. So now the main bodies for the back panel, you can see I didn't create my dart. I only notch my nipple to nipple. So I will create my dart, my nipple to nipple and show you guys this way, 1/2 inch straight. So you can see. So I've also introduced my lining, to stitch all around. Okay. Remember, lining is 1/2 inch shorter or it could be 1 inch shorter. Close it all around and show you guys. So guys can see I've also gone ahead to iron it. You see 1/2 inch shorter. So I'll place it this way to find the length of my keyhole. So the back panel is optional, okay? So you could decide to work with normal bracelet for the back panel, okay? Which I've done the tutorial. Just click on the link below as well to take it straight to the tutorial. So you could decide to work with 3 inches, depending how exposed you want your back panel to be if you are working with this method. So I'm just marking, but you look at the picture very well. From the beginning, you see that I went ahead again to reduce it. Yes, so we'll be using our zigzag stitch on this part. I'll be doing that right on the right side of our fabric. So I introduced my machine there as well. Sorry guys, the camera couldn't capture this part. So stitch this well. You can see how beautiful and neat it is. Okay, so I will stitch this part as well. Add my eyelet. That is all for the back panel. So you decide to connect to the dart line, which is your nipple to nipple. So you can see my is just straight. You decide to follow the pattern. The pattern, if you want it fitted, but I just want it a bit free. That is why mine is straight. It doesn't have that curve on the waist area. You decide to use shaping to do that, all depend on your preference. So our main purpose for this tutorial is the keyhole corset parts. Yeah, so that is it. Now let's move over to our front panel. I've also gone ahead to add my interfacing. So it's time to join our dart. I didn't cut it open as well, so I will join it straight and show you guys. So I'm through joining the dart parts, both the lining part as well. So this is my pattern. You can see what I was saying, guys. You decide to go straight, that is, go in on the waist part to have that curve. Mine is just, I want it free. So if you look at the lapel part, I also want ahead to add extra 1 inch. Okay, but the cup area is intact because you don't need to add into your cup area. Okay, so now I'll introduce my tape to find the neck weight, which is 3 inches. So I will notch that part but we're stitching the lapel part with the side seam and the hem part. Okay, so I've notched it now. I will do the same to all the other pieces, like this, the lining and the other side piece. So I'll put the pattern aside, introduce the lining part, so this way, notch. I'll be stitching with an 1/2 inch all round. So the lining part is the part that there's no interfacing. It's 1/2 inch shorter. So the dot line, everything mixing with each other. So I'll place it this way. Stitch from this part, that is the lapel part. Pin it down, okay? So stitch this to the hem part. Close this part, but first let's stitch the other part around and show you guys. So you can see, guys, I've stitched the hem part, that is the hemming part, that is the full length, the down part. So I'll it up this way because lining is an 1/2 inch shorter. Pin it. You can see I have about 2 bars here shortage. You know, it's crep. It stretches a whole lot. So I will stitch, close the center piece as well. I'll show you guys. So you can see I'm done stitching it. So I will stitch the armhole, okay, this way, the shoulder dart part, trim out the unwanted part. So by the time you iron it, everything will last properly. So I will pull it out from the bust, that is the corset part, the cup area. Pull it out this way. You can see how beautiful and neat it is. So I will take it to my ironing table, give it a very nice press. Do the same to the other piece. See, and show you guys. So guys, you can see I'm done ironing. You can see how relaxed and neat it is. So now for the keyhole, so I'll be working with 6 inches. You have to work with 5 inch. Okay, so I've marked it. So you can see I will flip it to the wrong side this way. This part is not that last. I want to trim out it a bit. That's notch it a bit, sorry. By the time I fix my collar, everything will last properly, and I will have allowance to fix my collar to meet my lapel extension. So now it's time to stitch the keyhole part. I made a mark 6 inches, stitch it this way and show you guys. So you can see, so I will make a notch as well, so I will have allowance to fix my cup as well. Notch it this way, patiently do this, trim out any unwanted parts. So by the time you iron, everything will last properly. So flip it this way. Patiently do this. Iron it. Do the same thing to the other piece and show you guys. So you can see, guys, how beautiful and neat it is. So I have to quickly put this aside, introduce the back panel. You can see the back panel, the keyhole as well at the back. So it's now time to work on the cup part. The cup part, you have to make sure you introduce your pattern. Yes, to avoid a mistake. So I won't be making use of origami bracket. You could decide to work with origami bracket if you want yours fitted. So you pin your cup this way part is 3 pieces corset. Decide to work with 2 pieces corset. So I'll be stitching this part. The upper part is this way. So this is your pattern if you are confused to know the wrong part and the right part. Yes. So see, choose this. See how beautiful it is. So I will stitch, flip this part in and stitch with an 1/2 inch and show you guys. So guys can see it on the table. I'm done, but the next thing to do is to cut out my wording because I won't be making use of a bra cup. So I'm cutting exactly my cup and measurement, okay, because I'll be using my zigzag stitches as well to join it. So I will just iron it direct to my cup that we have on our table and add my hemming gauze. So by the time I iron everything will last properly, okay. But if you're making already made bra cup, there's no need for this. Just add your interfacing and use your hemming gum, iron it to your remade bra cup, okay. So I had to quickly check it properly. I'm a bit confused here. Yes. So now I have to check the part that has the glue. Okay. So I will mark it out this way. Cut it out. So I'm cutting exactly the cup measurement. What I mean, there's no seam allowance here. So we're using zigzag stitches. So I'll cut out these two. So I'll join it and show you guys. This part didn't burn properly, so I have to quickly cut out another part. That's another piece. So I've joined with my zigzag stitches. Sorry, camera couldn't catch up that part. So I will iron it. You can see I'm done ironing it. So it's time to introduce the right part, that is the main fabric part. Yes, let me use the word. Mark an 1/2 inch, that will be 7 as our my seam allowance. Stitch it this way and show you guys. So you can see guys, I'm done stitching it. So I will notch it this way to the keyhole part, to the armhole this way, flip it out this way. Make sure you notch it properly. So by the time you iron it, everything will last properly, okay? So you see, so I'm done ironing it. See how beautiful it is. So it's now to join the cup. So make sure the dot line aligns with each other this way. Pin it this way. I'm sorry, this pin, I couldn't find mine. I'm finding it difficult here. Patiently pin it. Stitch to the keyhole part to meet the shoulder line. Okay, which will also be using our zigzag stitches as well this way and show you guys. So guys, you can see as I to use my mannequin here, my PW mannequin, to show you guys. See the collar part, the notch I made. I've not joined this, but I just pin it down. So you can see, so the keyhole part here is optional. See how beautiful it is. So let's move over to our table. Just half inch, we start to work with 1 inch, but don't go more than that. So we are back to our table. So I will trim out this part, but first we have to join it. Okay. So now I have to introduce my machine this way. Okay. Switch over to zigzag stitches. Yes. So we have to clean measure the keyhole length. So 0.7 inch is okay. 0.5 or 1 inch is okay, but don't go in more than that. Sorry as well, camera couldn't capture this part, but it just zigzag stitches to close the shoulder line. That's the dart that leads to the shoulder parts to form our keyhole. So stitch this well. So you can see the wrong and right side very neat. So this is it. Now trim out the shoulder part, that the shoulder slant this way. Introduce this part as well. Just use my tape. Exactly what I mark on the other part. Stitch it as well. So this is it. So it's time to join our shoulder. I'll be flipping it in so that by the time I finish joining it, there won't be any rough edge on the shoulder line, okay? So I will flip it this way by introducing my back panel. Place it, flip one part of it, stitch, and show you guys. So you can see it, guys. This is the right side, this is the wrong side. So this is the sleeve I want to work with. Okay, so the sleeve part is optional. Place it. I'll fix my eyelets. So this is sleeve. I place it on the shoulder part, which I later changed to off the shoulder. Yes. But the main part of this tutorial is the keyhole, the corset keyhole. So I had to quickly measure my collar, my round neck to create my collar. So that lapel extension. So I have 18 inches. So I'm done cutting it out. If you have not watched the tutorial on this, click on the link as well. So the mark that I made here, I will stitch straight. The curve is optional, okay? But make sure the width aligns with each other, because the width for the lapel extension is 3 inches. For the collar as well should be 3 inches. So I will just stitch straight to the line that I marked. We decide to top stitch as well. So stitch this way, trim out the rough edge, okay, iron it, the collar is ready. Yes. So guys, if you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe. If you find it interesting, like, share, comment, please. It will help this channel to grow. And if you are interested in our offline classes, DM. There's accommodation. Yeah. So this is it. So I want to quickly now cross check first. Stitch will flip in this way. But first, let me trim out the unwanted parts. Give it a very nice press and show you guys. Notch it, patiently do this. I won't cut your collar open. Okay, you can see I'm done ironing, so it's now time to fix our collar. Pin it this way. Watch closely, guys. Pin it with an half inch to the lapel extension. This way. Okay. Stitch and show you guys. Place it properly. So cover it up when we are through, but first let's stitch and show you guys. So guys, you can see we are through stitching it. Trim out the unwanted thread that not needed. Okay, iron it. Now it's time to top stitch this well. You could decide to use your hemming gum, yes, for easy sewing, okay? Yes, iron it and top stitch, that is all. Trim out the unwanted part. Okay, iron top stitch and show you guys. So guys can see our beautiful collar is ready. Yeah. So it's very simple, guys. So it's time to join the two sides seam. Place it this way. Stitch straight. Show you guys. So I'm done joining my side seam. You can see how beautiful it is. So for the cup area, as I said earlier, I'll weave it all around. That is all for this tutorial. Fix my sleeve. Yes, this is really simple, guys. So guys, I will go ahead, fix my eyelet, put it on and show you guys. Okay? Fix my button as well. So guys, if you find it interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe. I love you all. Bye for now.